Hi, I'm Alex and I'm a yoga teacher and a practitioner, teacher and examiner in shiatsu massage and a practitioner of a type of specialized abdominal massage called NEI TSANG, which translates as internal intestine energy. It's essentially a type of massage that works mainly on the abdominal area and then helps release tangles in the lymph and the blood vessels, the intestines, the nerves, the connective tissues, and this can help to release breathing patterns and help with a smooth flow of energy through the abdominal area, especially emotional energy, which is very much connected to the abdomen. And today I'm going to show you a few exercises that could be useful in helping to maintain a healthy abdomen and would be quite an appropriate follow-up to NEI TSANG or abdominal massage treatments to help maintain and improve on the benefits that can accrue as a result of releasing the flow of energy in the abdominal area. Before we actually work manually with the hands on the abdomen, we're going to do a couple of exercises inspired by Kundalini Yoga, which is a branch of yoga that uses quite a lot of movement, and we're going to start with a little bit of just gentle swinging. If you just stand with your knees slightly bent and just the hips tucked forward slightly, relax the arms and swing the arms from side to side and just focus the attention on the breathing and start to breathe deeply, a little bit more deliberately and a little bit more deeply than you might usually do, and take a few breaths just to do a little bit of some macro work on the abdominal area to start with. So just swinging the arms and loosening things off and breathing deeply. And the next thing we'll do is just continue to work with a little bit of abdominal contraction just by lifting the knees. I'll turn sideways on so as you can see. If you just lift your knees and lead forward, and in slow motion you can see what happens. The thigh squeezes into the abdomen, and that compresses the contents of the abdomen, and that helps move the flow around. You're just lifting the knee and leaning forward. Doing it from the other side. The knee comes up, lean forward. Working on a similar principle, just lift the arms up, lift the knee and take it across towards the elbow, so you get that lift and compression and a little bit of a twist at the same time as well. So that just helps to squeeze, in particular, the little corners of the large intestine, which is where blockages can often occur. And the higher you can get that knee up as you lift it to the side, the better you're going to get that twist. It's like if you can imagine a good look, it's like this position where you get that good twist. You've got this dynamism, this movement that helps keep the circulation and flow going through the abdomen. Going back just to the knee lift, so knee coming up. And literally these two simple movements, knee coming up and then knee coming to the side, it's going to help keep the large intestine a little bit clear. The next stage is to just sit into your hips and then arms up and just twist side to side. The arms can be straight or just a little bit bent. We're working that sideways twist through the abdominal area, turning your body as far to the side as you can while maintaining comfort. If you combine this with some powerful breathing, you help the flow of chi, or prana as they call it in yoga, the velocity, the quantity and quality of life energy that flows through the area. So you can breathe in, breathe out. And then just inhaling into a little side stretch. You can put a hand on the side of the leg to give yourself a bit of support. So you're just breathing in, stretching through the side of the body. This also helps release the muscular diaphragm, a big muscular sheet that separates your thorax from your abdomen, your chest cavity from your abdominal cavity. Very, very closely linked to your breathing pattern. So again, it's a breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So we're just essentially warming up all the tissues, the muscles and the organs and the connective tissues associated with the abdomen before we do a little bit more focused work on that abdominal area. Similar idea, now you breathe in and just take your hand down to the opposite knee, so it just touches the opposite knee. And then breathe in, down to the other side. Inhale up, exhale down. Obviously with any exercise program or any therapy that you might come across on my feed or on the internet in general, you should always check with a qualified practitioner or your medical practitioner whether or not things are appropriate for you. If you want to have any questions, you can always contact me, alexwestyoga@gmail.com. Write to me, I'll get back to you as soon as I can with answers to any questions. It's inhale up, exhale down, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then just relax, swinging the arms. So that's just a little bit of a warm-up for the abdominal area. And now we're going to go to some more specific work on the abdomen. So just take your fingertips and press them, not in the navel, just above. Press in and circle round, just lightly. Take them below the navel, press in and circle around, just lightly. Just helps to loosen off the skin and the connective tissues around the navel area. Navel's very important. There's a lot of connections. It's like a roundabout of energy circulation, as it were. When we were in our mother's tummies, everything that we needed came in and out through the umbilical cord. And the navel is obviously where that umbilical cord was connected. And there are still a lot of connections, links, that can be released through this massage. You're focusing just around the rim of the navel and just loosening things off with a gentle pressure of the fingers. And then we're just going to circle the hands around. If you just press one hand on top of the other and just press in and lift up your right hand side across and down the left hand side, following the path of the large intestine. You're lifting up and around, up and around, up and around, up the right and down the left. And next up is an exercise called Uddiyana Bandha. Uddiyana Bandha is an exercise from yoga, and it starts off with a stretch of the tongue. And the tongue is a connective tissue. It's a tendon. It's the end of a tendon that connects all the way down to the abdominal organs. And so by sticking out the tongue, you stretch gently that way. And then after that, we're going to pull the stomach in to help release any knots or tightnesses or tensions in the abdominal area. So the whole exercise looks like this. It's probably best just to demonstrate it in one. If you take a deep breath in, breathe out with what they call a lion breath, where you stick the tongue out and breathe out quite fiercely. You breathe out all the air, then you don't breathe in. You close off the air tubes and just gently pull the stomach in towards your spine like this. And then breathe in and release. And if you can imagine, there's sort of little knots and tangles. Then when you stretch, it just helps to release some of those. We'll do that again. So it starts off with an in-breath. Breathe out with a lion breath, where you stick the tongue out. And then gently pull the stomach in towards the spine. Lift your head and look up. And then release. So it's just that gentle stretch. Let's do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale with a lion breath. Pull the tummy in. Look up. And then breathe in. And you may feel a little bit lightheaded, because that sends a little surge of circulation up towards the head, so the oxygen floods the brain, and you can sometimes feel a bit lightheaded, but that's fine. Just release with a little bit of a swing and take a couple of deep breaths, and that very, very quickly disperses. We're going to do that one more time, but with an advanced variation, which just helps to increase the effect of releasing blockages and helping the flow through the abdominal area. All it is once you've pulled the stomach in, you just push it in and out, maintaining the Uddiyana Bandha, or the vacuum. Take a deep breath in. So exhale, lion breath. Pull the tummy in, then push it in and out. And then breathe in. So if you've had any work done, if you've had any massage on the abdomen, the release in the knots in the connective tissue that are sometimes related to a sort of an unreleased emotional experience or trauma, this movement helps to just maintain the more free and loose flow and circulation through the intestines themselves. We'll do that advanced variation once more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stick out the tongue. Pull the tummy in, push it in and out. And then breathe in. And breathe out. And then just release by swinging the arms around a few times. And the quality of your breathing is very closely related to the quality of your abdominal health. Because when you breathe properly, utilizing all of your breathing apparatus, including the muscular diaphragm, that muscular sheet that separates your chest from your abdominal cavity, when that muscular diaphragm moves down, it presses down on the abdominal organs and just gently massages them, helps keep the flow and the circulation through them. And that flow and that circulation can help reduce the build-up of residues that can, in the long time, form salts and then coagulate into stones, kidney stones, gallstones, very unpleasant, very painful things to experience. And that build-up of residues that can later coagulate into stones, that can be reduced, if not eliminated, through keeping the circulation powerfully moving through these organs with exercises and with this abdominal breath. There's a way to practice. If you just place your hands on the abdomen and press back with your hands, and when you breathe in, push the stomach down and out, so you feel the contents of your stomach pushing down and out. And then when you exhale, squeeze the stomach back towards the spine. Breathe in, expand the stomach, breathe out, squeeze the stomach powerfully back towards the spine. Breathe in, expand, exhale, and back. And then swing the arms and release a few more times. And then you can help the circulation just with a little light percussion massage around the whole abdominal area as well. And abdominal health is quite closely related to the relationship between your liver, which is on your right hand side, and your spleen and pancreas on the left hand side. And when those two organs are in harmony, generally speaking, the digestive system is strong. And when they get out of harmony, that's when bloatedness and other problems, digestive problems, can occur. Now, what's interesting is the health of the liver is also very closely related to the digestive system, but it's also related to the flow of emotions. And when the liver energy is flowing well, then generally speaking, we feel good-humoured, our decisions are good, we have clear thinking, we feel kind, and when the liver energy is stuck and stagnant, then we're much more likely to feel irritated or frustrated, or at the extreme level, violent or angry. And keeping that harmony between the two sides of the body, between the liver and the spleen, is one of the key factors to maintaining good abdominal health. There's one particular exercise that's very, very good for harmonizing the liver and the spleen, the left and the right sides of the body. It's a simple breathing exercise, so you get the benefits of breathing exercise and the benefits of abdominal health as well. And it's just pushing one hand down as you push the other hand up, and breathe in and push up powerfully and push down powerfully and breathe, breathe in, and then breathe out. I'll take a step back so you can see better what's going on. You're just breathing in, you push one hand up, the other hand down, pushing, so you can see the palm is pushing down, the palm is pushing up. You breathe in, really push down powerfully against a resistance, as if against a resistance, push up powerfully. So you just get a compression down this side and extension this side, and then breathe out. So you notice it's an exaggerated breath. It's a long, deep breath, much deeper, much longer breath than you might usually take. You breathe in, stretch up, breathe up, and push down, push up, breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, and then breathe in, and then breathe out, and then just scrape like this. So you're just gently massaging and scrape. You're pressing quite strongly, just so as you're squeezing the energy from one side to the other, one side to the other. And then you can finish off with a little bit more work on the abdomen. Put one hand on top of the other, and then literally just moving the abdomen side to side. Go as deep as you can without causing any uncomfortable pain. And I say uncomfortable pain because sometimes things feel a little bit painful in abdominal massage, but they feel painful in a way that is agreeable, it feels nice, like that sensation of picking a scab or something that's a type of pain that is very satisfying in its own way. And sometimes with abdominal massage it feels a little bit achy, but it feels achy in a positive way because you can intuit that there may be an energy blockage releasing or something good happening, and that's the sensitivity that you need to distinguish between something that's painful because you're doing it too hard or too rough, or painful because it's actually releasing something and helping the flow of energy through your abdomen. So this is from the side. You're using the heel of the hand to sort of push in and then across, and then the fingers press in and drag back the other way. Heel of the hand pushes in and pushes across, and then the fingers press in and drag back the other way, and just that gentle wave massage from side to side through the abdomen again is helping just release the flow of energy between the liver and the spleen and pancreas, just gently side to side. If you do the same thing and move the hands below the navel, women don't want to do this during menstruation, but or if they do it very gently. But this is a very good exercise for helping release the flow of energy through the lower abdomen associated with the large intestine area. Just moving side to side. Do it from the sideways on. Again, it's the heel of the hand pushes in and then across. Then the fingers press in and drag back the other way. It's like you're sort of pulling the entire contents of your abdominal cavity side to side. A gentle wave, a gentle but strong wave massage side to side. And then circle around, again following the path of the large intestine. So you're coming up your right hand side, across and down the left, up the right and down the left, up the right and down the left. And then just brush down, brush down, brush down. And then just give it a little pat, just stimulating the surface channels, all the little acupressure points around this area, just tapping up and down. And just lean to the side so you stretch open the ribs and just tap up and down the side there. Lean to the other side, opening the ribs, tap up and down. Around the front with a very loose fist, just on the back of the waist. And then brush down. Fold your hands just below your navel, where it's a very important energy center that's important in the function of just helping to store and settle the energy down into your center. And take 3 or 4 long, slow, deep breaths there. And again, seeing if you can get the stomach just to move down and out slightly. On the out breath, you're gently squeezing the stomach muscles back towards the spine. On the in breath, expanding the stomach. On the out breath, gently squeezing the stomach back. Often when we breathe, it's up into the chest. You want to just allow the chest to relax and breathe in and expand the stomach. Breathe out and squeeze it back from sideways on. It's breathe in and expand the stomach, breathe out. Squeeze it back. And just to finish off any exercise routine, it's always very good to do a few long, slow, deep, relaxed breaths, because that helps the body store away and settle the energy that's released when you do these very beneficial yoga and self-treatment type exercises. If you'd like to find out any more about NEI TSANG, abdominal massage, or yoga, then please do contact me. It's alexwestyoga@gmail.com. alexwestyoga@gmail.com. And the website is alexwestyoga.co.uk. alexwestyoga.co.uk. Thank you for your time and your attention. Bye for now.